stand, and now let's give God praise. Second Kings chapter 2. We're going to start reading at verse 8. I'm going to tell you what, I felt like I was about 9 years old again in old-time church. You know, when these girls got up there and sang, you know. It reminded me of the women, you know, gets on that piano and starts stomping. So if I remember the old-time women running over to there, they take that hair and wrap it around and stick a pencil in it. Oh man, when they've done that, look out, the Holy Ghost will get ready to happen.
Praise God.
I enjoyed it this morning. Amen. Verse 8, starting at verse 8. And it says, Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they went over on dry ground. And it came to pass, when they were gone over, that Elijah said to Elijah, Ask what I shall do for thee, before I be taken away from thee. And Elijah said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. And he said, Thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. And Elijah saw it, and he cried, My father, the chariots of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them into two pieces. And he took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him. And he went back and stood by the banks of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him and smote the waters and said, Where is the Lord God of Elijah? And when he also had smitten the waters, they parted hither to thither, and Elijah went over. Let us bow our heads. Lord, Heavenly Father, we welcome you into this place this morning, Father. Lord, I already feel your presence. Lord, I don't ask that you anoint the word that we read, because it's already been anointed. But Lord, I'd ask that you anoint me this morning. Lord, hide me behind the cross that you might be manifest. And God, I ask that you anoint the people, that their ears would be open to hear and their hearts open to receive. And we ask this together in your precious name. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Praise God.
You know, here we have a story of one great prophet that actually showed up on the scene. If you read your Bible, he just showed up on the scene from nowhere. He just appeared. And all of a sudden, he just didn't appear, Brother Overton. He appeared with might, which lets me know that evidently he just didn't appear. It wasn't time for him to be written into the Word of God. Amen. He had to have some kind of faith, because he stood in front of the king and told him about it and said, hey, this is how it's going to be, like it or not. Amen? Yes. But I want you to see something with me this morning. I know we started in 2 Kings, but really I'd like to start in 1 Kings. And I'll move along quick. That way I'll just, if I read it, we'll be here all day. Because I'm not the quickest reader in the world. But if I tell you the story, then you'll understand it quicker and we can move right along. But here we have Elijah. I just want to show you the power that God's anointing had laid upon this one man's life that just showed upon the scene. We have Elijah that stood on Mount Carmel in front of a bunch of priests while they cut themselves. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like today's world? While they cut themselves and they screamed out and they cried and they moaned to try to get their God, their worldly gods, to take up their offering. But you know what? We know that there is no worldly gods like our God. Amen. And we know the story as his offering got took up by fire. Then we have Elijah as he's standing in the midst of it and looked up and said, hey, after he made it stop raining, he stood up and he said, hey, I hear the abundance of rain. Let me say something to you. Whether you recognize it or not, I think I hear the abundance of rain. I'm going to tell you why I think that. I think times are showing me that my Lord and Savior is standing by the shore sides of heaven saying, Father, can I go get him? Is it time? Is it time for me to go get him? Can I leave now? Do you want me to leave now and go get him? Look at this world. It's turning corrupt. Is it time now? And I believe the Father's saying, no. The anointing that I want to put on the church, I have not sent yet. It's not time yet. I have an anointing that I want to put on my body, on my church. I have an anointing I want to put on my young daughters. I have an anointing I want to put on my young men. I have an anointing that I want to put on my old timers. I have not yet sent it yet. It's not time.
My Lord. Amen.
Then we have Elijah. All of a sudden he's in a cave, hiding, wrapped his mantle around his head, crying, oh God, why did you send me here to all these people for them to kill me? You know, I like that story because it showed me, God never showed him no pity. Brother Overton, he said, get up, get out of here. Who are you talking to? Did you forget who you're serving? Who could be against you if I'm for you? Come on, he showed him he controls the elements of the world. Who could be before you and who could be against you if I'm before you? Who's going to touch you unless I say they can? Amen. You know, sometimes we need to step up and start taking the authority that we really have. Yes. But then we have Elijah leaves the cave, and it says that he goes on and he does the work that God sought him to do when he left the cave. But on his way after, it said that he seen Elijah in a field with 12 yokes of oxen plowing the field. And it said he took his mantle off and he struck him. And immediately, Elijah turned around and he said, I don't know what you just touched me with, but I want that. Everybody say to me, I want that.
I want that.
Come on, that's what Elijah said. Whatever it was that Elijah hit him with, he said, ooh, I want that.
Yes.
I don't want the 12 oxen no more. I don't want the field. I want you to know something this morning. When it says that Elijah had 12 yoke of oxen and he was plowing a field, that lets me know that back in this days, he had some money. He wasn't really wanting nothing of the world. It really doesn't say how much he had, but he had a family that he was doing what he was taught to do. If he had 12 oxen, 12 yokes of oxen, and he was plowing a field, that means he must have a big field.
Yes.
He was a man of something. But I want you to see with me, as soon as he touched him with the mantle, he said, oh my God, what is that? That was greater than any places of the world that I've ever felt. That was more power than I've ever seen.
Amen.
You remember when you first got The mantle?
Yes.
Come on.
The zeal. My God.
Have we really forgotten?
The zeal.
Wham! When the Lord hit us with
Amen.
the mantle,
I remember.
when we thought we was on high,
Yes.
when we thought we knew everything that there was about life, and we thought that we could conquer the world,
Yes.
and nobody could stop us.
Amen.
But then all of a sudden, Jesus turned around and he hit us with the mantle, and we said, "Whoa!" And we ended up with tears running down our face. Great big men. I don't know about you, but I did.
Amen.
I had tears running down my face, and I'll testify to you. I thought I was a man's man. You know, I thought that I could do whatever I wanted to do, be whatever I wanted to be, and there wasn't nobody going to tell me no different. But when Jesus reached out and took me down and touched me across the top of my head, he said, I said it's now. And I said, holy moly, what just happened to me? I'll be honest with you, it took me 3 or 4 days to understand what did happen to me. But I want you to see something with me. It says that Elijah touched Elijah, touched Elijah. If I get confused, forgive me, because you know that's a lot of Elijahs. But it said he took his mantle and he struck him. It doesn't say that he hesitated. I'm going to tell you what our problems is today in the church. We hesitate. Hesitate is a killer. Why ain't we receiving our miracles? Because when God's telling you to come, you hesitate. Why ain't I getting the power that I'm really desiring? Because when God's calling you, you're hesitating. You're saying you're crazy, preacher. No, hesitation is a killer. I'm going to show you how hesitation is a killer. When they came out of the city, his wife stood at the wall, turned into a pillar of salt. You know why? She hesitated. You know why Israel never crossed over the Jordan and reached where they were supposed to, the great promise? They hesitated. They hesitated. That second that you hesitate allows the enemy of this world to change your mind. Elijah didn't hesitate. He immediately. And you know what else I liked? I'll tell you what I liked about it. If you really read the story, I like putting myself in there. I like smelling it and make out like I'm in the field. It says, you know what he done? He burnt the plow. He burnt the oxen. You know what that tells me? He said, wait a minute, man of God. I'm going with you. I want what you want. I don't want nothing else that I got. And here, God, you can have it all. All that I am, all that I got. I want that. I don't want this no more. I want that. I want that anointing. I want that anointing that breaks the yoke. I want that anointing that heals me. I want that anointing that saves me. I want that.
Yes. One God.
Church world hesitates. Church world's dying because we've learned to hesitate. Well, let me pray about it. Meanwhile, your heart pounding down in your chest. You know that it's God. Well, let me pray about it. I'll think about this. God will reveal His word to me. Hesitation. But it says that immediately Elijah followed him. And as they went, you got to remember now, this is the man that everybody knows. This is the man that has something. He was substantial in the world. He wasn't asking nobody for nothing. He was going on about his own business. He was plowing his fields. He was looking to receive a harvest. little did he know what kind of harvest God had in store.
Amen.
Come on, some of us think that our harvest is the things that we can obtain. But you got to remember, we live in a spiritual world. You're coming to church. God said that I'm only of this world because I have to be. But there's things in the heavenlies that I'm to receive. There's things in the heavenly that I'm promised. There's things in the heavenlies that gives me control over what happens in my life. There's things in the heavenlies that lets me have control that happens over my family's life. Are you understanding this? This is why our families are in turmoil all the time. Because we really don't know how much control we have from the heavenlies. We are kings and queens of the most heavenly God. It says Elijah went on and he followed him. And it says that Elijah looked at him and said, "You tarry here and I'll go on." Oh no, you ain't leaving me here. I'm following you. As the Lord God liveth, you ain't getting rid of me. Do you remember when we had that attitude? God, whatever you ask, whatever you say, I'll crawl on the floor if you want me to. I'll look like a donkey's tail if that's what it takes. We've got proud in the house.
My God. My Lord.
Some of us know so much, we're like college-educated professors. Your knowledge does not heal me.
Amen.
Your knowledge
Amen.
does not save me.
Amen.
Your knowledge didn't put this building up.
Amen.
The anointing. The anointing broke the yoke in your life. The anointing chased the deceiver away.
Amen.
The anointing.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God.
I'll say it again. It was the anointing.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
My God, you guys should have got up and jumped right there. Because I feel the anointing. It was the anointing that broke the yoke. You know the problems that you have to trust in God to fix? You know your prayer closet, the ones that you want to get saved? That's what I'm talking about this morning. Wake up! Open your spiritual ear. I'm giving you the way out. God's talking to you this morning. He's telling you, it's the anointing that breaks the yoke. Why ain't it working for you? Because you've left the anointing. It says that Elijah followed him. Am I making sense this morning? Listen, it says that he followed him. And again, Elijah looked at him and said, "Hey, you tarry here, and I'll go on." Oh no! As the Lord liveth, you're not getting rid of me. I want it. I told you when I left it that I'm going to do it. I mean it. I burned everything I had. I don't want this. I want that. You know, there was I don't know if everybody remembers it or even if you do remember, but years ago, I guess it was in the 80s, maybe it was the early 90s, but there was an Olympic team of women that they said as soon as all they had to do was show that they were so good that all they had to do was show up. And I'll try to stand still for you. I see her with that camera. Keep up, sister. But there was a team of women, and it said that all they had to do when they showed up to the Olympics was to show up that they was that great, that that they was going to win the race, that the marshals just give them the gold. And it said that as they ran, they all ran, and what they would do was they had a baton. And I'm sure everybody knows what kind of race that is. And as they would run and they would hand off the baton, and the other one would grab the baton, and she would run on. And they went all the way around to the 3, and then the 4th one, as they come up, and they handed her the baton, she dropped the baton. We've dropped the baton. Come on, every day should be revival.
Amen.
Every day should be an anointing in our life. Every day should be anew. Every day we should wake up with a smile on our face. I look around and don't get mad at me. You can get mad at me after I'm done. You can hit me when I'm out there. You can't hit me up there because God said touch not his anointing. You look around the church anymore, you see a few, but most of the time, get happy! It's the anointing. You're here. Rejoice, be glad in it. But Elijah followed him some more, and it says that they got to the one part of the water. And it says that he got to the part of the water, and Elijah smoked the water, and it parted. But you know, I like to put my mind in Elijah's mind for a minute. And I sat and I thought, you know, it says that they got to the waters, and could you imagine Elijah? You know, I mean, he's seen this man do great things, but he's never seen him part the water. Surely he's heard of his people when God parted the Red Sea, or when he parted the Jordan to walk over, but he's never seen nobody part the water, and this water is running, and he's saying, there is no rock to step on, there's no log to tiptoe across, there's no, how am I going to get across there? And he's standing there and he's looking at this man like, hey man, what are we going to do? And all of a sudden the man of God takes off that mantle and he smokes the water, and it divides hither to thither, and they walk across on dry ground. How many times? I'm trying to bring back to remembrance. I'm a kind of guy that likes us to remember who God is and who God was in our life. Not what we forgot about. I'm trying to bring back to remembrance. Do you remember when Jesus, how many times has he parted the Jordan for you? When it seemed to be impossible, and there was no way, and the bills was up to here, and you don't even realize how they got paid. That was Jesus parting the Jordan, and you walk across on dry ground. Did you ever have to face a court trial, and you didn't know what was going to go on, and you're sitting in the courtroom, and another man has the right to do something to you that really wouldn't be nice, and you came out smelling like rose? Guess what? That was Jesus parting the Jordan. Did you ever have to go to the doctor after they gave you a bad report, and you're going back to get the reading, and you're sitting in front of the doctor, and your heart is pounding out of your chest, and they come to you and they said, everything is fine. Guess what? That was Jesus parting the Jordan.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
Now you know what Elijah was looking at. When he seen that water part, listen, it only wasn't the feeling. God has a way. See, sometimes we have to open our eyes. It ain't just a feeling, my friend. It's not just a goosebump that runs up the back of your hair. That just lets me know with presence that he's there.
Yes.
That's all that does. But let me tell you something. If you open up the spiritual eyes, my God is a God of material. He knows that it's real. All those things that I said, you was just like Elijah. It was real. It was tangible. You can put your hand on everything that I just said. It's proven. It's in the files. It's in the courtroom. It's in the doctor's file. Come on. It's real. God is real. He just ain't in the goosebumps. He does things for real. Now we have Elijah standing at the water, and they've been parted. Not only did I feel the great love and peace that I must have, come on, do you know what he really felt? What did you feel when Jesus first touched you? Peace. Even though your life was in turmoil. Peace. So much peace that you busted out your tears and washed away all the bad out of you. Come on. Just unspeakable peace and the joy of abundance that no more do I have anybody that can say anything about me. No more do I even care what they say about me. Because I don't care. I'm happy. That's what Elijah felt when he got hit with that mantle. Now all of a sudden he's walked all this time. The Bible's unclear really on how long they really did walk. How long that man was faithful and followed him. How long that he actually got up beside him and walked with him. The Bible's unclear with that. But I have to imagine he must have been pretty faithful for him to get the double anointing. He had to be pretty faithful for Elijah to even have the authority to ask him what he asked him. Because I got to believe that great man of prophet heard from God. It says that they parted. Now Elijah knows that it's real. Not only did he feel the joy and the peace, now he's looking at real. He's saying, oh my God. God, you're real.
Yes.
You're alive. He said, I knew I chose the right thing. I knew when I got hit that I didn't want that. But I want that. Crossed over to Jordan. When he got to the other side, the man of God said, what can I do for thee? Jesus is asking you this morning. Listen to me. Listen. What can I do for you?
Hallelujah.
Everybody hear that?
Amen.
What can I do for you? And it said that Elijah looked at it and he didn't hesitate again. Boom. You know what our problems are? Huh? I'm going to tell you what our problems are. Our problem is we really don't know what to tell God we want. We're so undecided. Yeah, I didn't say the word.
Undecidable.
I got help up here. But you guys mess with me.
Undecidable.
I got help in high places here. I get Brother Green on me too. Where's he at?
Amen.
Listen. Our problems are when we pray, we forget about our real problems. We forget about why we really are in the prayer closet. We forget what our real problems are. You know why? Because we allow this to get in our way. God, I need a few $1,000s. I'd like to be, a man of high authority. Come on, when we really do hear from God, and He opens the windows of heaven, and He says, what can I do for you? We lose it!
My God.
Elijah had a purpose. He had one thing in mind. I want more of you, God. You know what our answer should be when those windows open up? God, whatever you know better than me.
Yes.
You know what I've been asking you for. You see it before I even speak it. You and said, hey, this is what I want. I want that thing that you have around your neck. Elijah looked at him and said, yeah, that material, can you see him? I want that material thing that you have around your neck. I want that anointing in my life. I want that anointing that you have. I want that relationship, that personal relationship that you got. That's what I want in my life. That's what I want. And then I want you to think about it, because the Bible says he asked for a double anointing. But I want you to understand, first he asked for that. And then he said, hold on. That's not enough. I want double what you got. I want even more than what you got. I just don't want what you got. I want more than what you got. Does anybody want more out of this? I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more than just sitting in a chair. I want more than just coming Sunday morning and getting a goosebump. I want more. I want more. I need more. I need more of it to sustain my life. I need more of it to make me want to stay. I need more. Elijah said to me, he looked back at him and said, you asked a hard thing, but nevertheless, you see me get took away, and you'll have that thing. That sounds like a promise that I've heard before. Didn't Jesus say, if you live for me, all these things I'll give unto you? Amazing. Elijah gave him a stipulation. It just wasn't handed to him. He had to do something. He had to take in something. He had to show himself worthy of getting the double anointing. He said, if you see me, he took away. Boy, could you imagine that man then? It said they walked together. The two walked together as one. That tells me that, man, he grabbed hold of him. You ain't getting away from me, buddy. I want it. What happened to our desire?
Yes, sir.
And it says that the chariot come down, and they took him, and as he was going up, Elijah yelled out, I'm trying to move on. I've been longer than I really wanted to be. Uh-oh, let me get another drink, Jack. If I take another drink, it'll be another 45 minutes. Says that the chariot of fire came down and separated from here. And then he looked up and said, cried for Elijah. And it says that Elijah's meal come down from heaven. And it said that he rent his clothes.
Amen.
I stood there for a minute. And I said, why? Was he sorry that Elijah was going to die? Was he sad because he wasn't going to see him no more? Am I the only one that asks these questions when I read the Word? This is what I got. No. You know what he was doing when he ripped his clothes? He was taking off the old man. In other words, here comes the mail. Here comes what I've asked for. I'm not worthy of that. I can't put that kind of anointing in this old man's clothes.
Hallelujah.
You can't put new wine in an old wineskin.
Got to be clean.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
In that particular situation, that word rent means open wide. Open my eyes, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Show me your wants that you want me to do. Open my heart. Let me wash away that's not of you. Open my eyes, God. Let me see what you want me to see. You know why some of us has lost the anointing? Because I want you to understand something. The anointing is borrowed. Just like the axe head. When the man chopped the tree down and the axe head went in the water and he yelled down, "Oh my God," it was borrowed. You can't have this anointing and put on the old man.
My God.
You can't have this anointing and keep the old man with you. There's no such thing as a half anointing. There's no such thing as being halfway. It's called lukewarm. And God don't like it. But open my eyes, God, and let me see. Open my eyes, God, and let me see. Everybody's standing. I can go on.
Hallelujah.
I want more of you, Lord. I want more of this anointing, God. I just want to share something else with you as I'm ending this. I want to share something else with you. It says that Elijah picked up the mantle and he went back to the water. And he smote the water, and the water was divided. But I want you to see something. Elijah went back to the place where he's seen it work. Some of us need to go back to where we lost our first love. Some of us need to go back to make it work. Some of us has lost our first love. Oh no, I'm not saying you don't love God. That's not my meaning. You've lost your purpose. You've lost your desire. You've lost the great will, the promise that, we're great people for promises. We forgot our promise. Elijah went back to where he first seen it work. Some of us need to go back to our first works. Some of us need to go back and remember where we left them from. I want to say this morning. Every head bowed, every eye closed. And really, reverence the Lord this morning. Every eye closed, every head bowed. I'm not going to do nothing silly. And when I ask this question, everybody's hand in the building. I'm just going to be honest with you. Every hand in the building should go up. What can I do for you? How many would say that you really in your heart? Look, I already know. You're not here if you didn't. I want more of you, God. Come on, how many would say, that's really what I want? I want more of you, God. Come on, every hand raised, come on.